Today's video is going to be a bit different because today we're going to be talking about movies. Spider-Man is coming on Friday. That's like a week from now. I'm pretty excited for it. I'm going to be seeing that in theaters. While we wait, let's talk about the last time a movie set the internet on fire. Avengers Infinity War has to be one of the biggest hits of all time. The movie made $2.05 billion worldwide. Infinity War was such a new thing because this was the first time the villain actually won. This Redditor said there was a kid in my second viewing in the front section wearing a Spider-Man costume. He started crying harder than I've seen in a while. Parents had to walk him out. I walked past him as I was leaving, and he said something along the lines of, "But he can't die, the good guys don't die." I saw it in a theater in Queens, which as we all know by now is Spider-Man's home turf. When he got snapped, people, both kids and adults, lost it. I particularly remember one poor guy bawling. No, not Spider-Man. Seeing a kid show up in a Spider-Man costume bawl his eyes out after Peter's death was really hard to watch. Hopefully his parents realized that he's coming back and explained it to their son. All of this craziness continued even further into Endgame. I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that I've never seen an audience react like that to a movie in a movie theater. Marvel fans watching the conclusion of the Infinity Saga treated Endgame like a rock concert, screaming and cheering and hollering at the screen as their favorite characters returned from the dusting. And of course, Captain America whispers assemble, the audience lost it. Tony Stark's death had to be one of the most saddest things ever. Schools literally sent out emails asking not to spoil Endgame. There was a man in Hong Kong who was beaten outside the cinema for yelling a spoiler as soon as he exited the cinema. Even in the workplace, in a Domino's Pizza in Texas, there was a guy who was criminally cited for assaulting his coworker for spoiling Endgame.
Brentwood police say the 33-year-old employee assaulted a coworker for spoiling the Avengers Endgame movie. Police were called to the pizza place and only...
We've got crimes being committed just for a movie. That's when you know a movie is crazy. During that era, I was 11 at the time. I remember my whole class. Did you see Endgame? Iron Man dies. I wasn't into Marvel yet, so I had no idea what was going on. By the way people were acting, I could tell it was something big. The only sad thing is I missed out on all the hype, which is fine because in a week we're about to witness the next greatest movie release of all time, Spider-Man Brand New Day. Speaking of Spider-Man, let's talk about No Way Home. Endgame set the bar really high. It became really difficult for superhero movies to actually reach that level of success. Specifically superhero movies, because this happened in the superhero genre, but generally for movies. That was until Spider-Man No Way Home was released. Spider-Man No Way Home was a lot different than Endgame and Infinity War, but it was still crazy. For months leading up to the release, the internet was a war zone of leaks showing Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in there. Andrew Garfield even denied the fact that he was in the movie.
Obviously, I don't even want to ruin anything if there is something to ruin, except to
there isn't anything to ruin, bro. I had to just quickly cut you off. There's nothing to.
But he still showed up in the movie. I'm pretty sure there are clips online of people cheering like they're in a football game. Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire enter the scene. Like, the only other time people reacted to this to a movie was Endgame. This is a solo movie. But yeah, those days were quite crazy days. And now, we're about to witness something very similar with Spider-Man Brand New Day and Avengers Doomsday. Endgame set the bar really high for Avengers Doomsday. I'm pretty sure Doomsday is going to be a good movie. There are a lot of people going out there hating on it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. But for Brand New Day, I can easily say it's going to match or even surpass what Endgame completed. That trailer got like 1 billion views in 4 days. I actually can't wait to see the new Spider-Man movie. I'm going to be seeing that in theaters. The only issue is I'm just going to be waiting it out on the rush. Like, I'm not going to be seeing it immediately as it comes out because there's going to be a huge rush. It's going to be expensive. So I'm going to wait it out a bit. I just have to get myself off of Instagram and YouTube so that I don't get spoiled. And that's going to be the real challenge. Anyways, that's it for today. Today was a bit of a different video, but next week we'll get back into reacting to things. Bye.